Welcome back to Dirty Riches. I'm Jason, and we are going to do the third and final part to my little series on my $94 estate auction buy. And stay tuned until the end for the staggering total of what everything's worth. Hey Tristan, I got a fun fact for you.
What's that?
Did you know 87% of the people who watch our videos aren't subscribers?
That seems like a lot.
It sure is.
Hey everyone, please click the subscribe button now so you don't forget.
Next box here, got a really old religious candle with a nativity scene on it. Some of these old candles are worth a ton of money. This is one I'm definitely going to put to the side and look up. Worst case scenario, I'll put it up at my antique booth for about $5. Best case scenario, it could be worth like $100 online. I gotta do some research and find out. This thing is really old. Yeah, I got this wood thing. It's the Classic Composers. So apparently it held something. Maybe it was books. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to do some research on it. But if I've got, say it's books, and I've got all of them mixed in here, putting it together is going to make it way more valuable than it would be separately. Got a trash can that's going to go in the trash. Got some old cords that'll go out for recycling. Except maybe this one. Check that out. Texas Instruments. They don't even make powered by cord stuff anymore. Some of these chargers can be $15, $20 because if you've got the calculator and you need the charger, where are you going to find it? They hadn't made this stuff since, well, at least the 90s. Okay, got some more Reader's Digest, algebra, just chemistry, just some old books, human foods. I don't know. All of them need to be researched. You never know. One of the books I showed in yesterday's video that I figured was just a few dollars ended up being worth almost 30. So you just don't know until you look. Science of Life by Wells. That's cool. Woodworker's Handbook. Human Body. American Science Series. I wonder what the date is on this. This is 1884. I mean, minimum it's going to be $20 just because it's medical and it's that old. It is a rough leather to something. Goodness. That is a very old dictionary. Good Lord. It is beat up. But sometimes these will still sell. Can you see the coloring? 1913. Funk in the Wangles. I don't know. But I will find out. Card in here of some sort too. Secretary Order of the Eastern Star. That's cool. A lot of this stuff sells for $10, something like that. So out of this tote, it was probably $100 conservatively worth of stuff. Pretty amazing that this stuff is still just producing great items worth good money. Remember, I paid $94 for everything. And so I went and grabbed some more stuff. This is all stuff from the front seat that I noticed when I was putting this stuff in the car from the auction. And I'm really excited about some of this. I bought all the women's hats, all of them, for $8. Beautiful. Clean it up a little. I have no idea what these are worth, but come on, for $8 a piece, I'm in them like, I don't know, 70 cents each. Look at that. It's awesome. Manufacturer marked also. Actually, there's multiple in this box. Pin on the back. Look at the construction. That is old. It's got the feathers on the front. Good grief. Look at this thing. Julie K. Chicago. I think I have heard of that one. I'll look it up. Okay. So there's no sales history on this particular one, but it's got to be at least $20. I think more than that, really. And this one. Very cool. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. Look at that. 6. It's got information on it too. It'd be real easy to research. 7, 8. And that one's kind of damaged. 9, 10. But there's more. One, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14. Lamp came with it too. Yeah. Oh, it's marked. Who knows? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's funky. 21, 22. 22 old hats for $8. So I was wrong. I'm in them under 50 cents a piece. That's remarkable. So I looked up this lamp real quick, and this looks like it's going to be a $50 piece also. I'll probably rewire it to get all the money. Maybe I can actually get more rewired. Now, the next set of boxes here, and just some embroidery loops, or hoops, sorry. Special. More sewing notions. Old buttons on cards, like these. This is probably $15 right here because it's got the model number still, and it's enough to do an entire shirt. And they're marked with where they were made. These came from Italy. Anything Italian pretty much immediately makes it more valuable. Same with Germany stuff. These nylon cords, these will do very well. Slot will probably be 20 bucks on its own. Ladybug pin or patch, this I'll put like 10 bucks on. So what else is hiding? Oh, there are a bunch of scissors. Let's see if I recognize any of them off that. German, and they're all the same design. So this set of sewing scissors, because it's got the 3, I'm guessing this will be 60 bucks, maybe even more. So this little box of sewing stuff is amazing. And then there's plenty of other, you know, stuff to lot and to do little individual pieces. Even this receipt from Walmart for buying the fabric is probably worth a few dollars to a collector. People collect weird stuff. I'm telling you, practically nothing is trash. So this box is probably worth over $100 right there. All right, so next box we got has some more yarn in it. Got 3 things, it looks like, of the same one with the name still on it and the die lot. Made in America. This stuff is going to be probably 30 bucks because it's vintage, new, old stock. I don't know what the weaving things were. Only a few bucks. Look at all of this stuff for needle point. Wow. These kits are super valuable right now. It's just back in vogue to do this stuff. I mean, some of these bring $100 a piece. These look to me like they're going to be in the probably $30 a piece range. So another box, over $100. And this box is marked purse making supplies. This is heavy fabric. Vintage fabric does good. Handles do good. This is like the kit to put it together. Look at the lucite handles. Wow. This is probably $20 on its own. Look at this set of them. Wow. It's probably 30 with the tortoise shell pattern. So, I mean, better than $50 in this box of just basic sewing. If you are unfamiliar with photographic stuff, I suggest you get in touch with it. These slide trays on their own are not worth a whole lot. This is maybe $10 for the 3. The money in here is the slides themselves. Odd subject matter sells fantastically. In all of these slides, there will be individual slides that are worth better than $10 a piece just because of the subject matter involved. Anything that is a little peculiar is big money. These appear to be mostly family things, but you can look at the clothes and the furnishings and the locations. I don't know if you can see that one or not. It's like at a county fair. This stuff is what you're looking for. These will bring big money. This is like a parade. That's awesome. So, I mean, conservatively, on this batch of slides, this is probably $400 right here. But you got to go through it. You got to put the time in to get the money out of it. Most people will just put all of these on eBay together, unsorted, and then somebody like me will come along and buy it for $20 and then make a fortune off of it when they go through and pull what's good and then sell the residual. Yeah, I got this box of paperback books. Doesn't appear on the surface to be anything super duper great. There's a payment receipt from 1974. That might do okay. But yep, I have to go through everything, make sure that it's doesn't have anything cool in it. Okay, if you are not looking for large lots of kitchen gadgets for cheap, you are missing the boat. This stuff is going to be amazing. There is so much money in here and everybody just walks past the stuff. Got, I mean, just as simple as this little knife looks like a piece of junk. It's from Pioneer Seeds. That's gonna be like 20 bucks. That one's junk. That one's junk. Some of it I throw away. This I know from experience is an old hickory. Actually, it's marked that way. This, even in this condition, is going to be $10 to $20 on that one knife. And then you're looking through at like a $5 average on just about everything in here. How many pieces are in a bag like this? It's got to be at least 50 pieces in here. Call it a $5 average per piece. There's $250 in this one bag. One bag, 250 bucks. But once again, you got to put the time in, look everything up, list it all separately to get the money. If you put it all together as a lot, you'll get like 10 bucks. Bag number 2. Same thing. I recognize some of this stuff. You got like the Jello molds in aluminum. Those will do very well. There's multiple of those. These are cups that expand and contract. Those are in that $5 a piece range. This guy I've never seen before, but he's cool. It says made in Hong Kong on that side. You got some advertising pieces in here. Once again, it's like a $250 bag of stuff. Okay, this is the box that I spent the most money on in the entire auction. I spent $16 on these coffee pots. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Okay, but this is what I wanted. This is a complete Pyrex percolator coffee pot from the 60s. I sold this exact model this week and got $50 for it on Etsy. So I know I've got good money in this piece immediately just from experience, and it sold in like 3 days. But there's other pieces in here. Never throw out stuff like this. This is the lid to a blender. This is what gets broken as a replacement piece. This is, 20 bucks to someone who needs it. This is a replacement part to one of those percolator coffee pots. This is going to be a $20 piece to someone who needs to refurbish it. This also is another piece to it. Once again, they're going to need it if they're fixing their own. It's obvious that someone broke theirs, because there's the ring to hold it all together once again. Then these things, these do just fine for decorator pieces that are beat up like that. It's a $10 piece at my antique booth. This one, this is actually marked. I'll have to do some more research on it, but it's at least 10 bucks. This old one, this is marked as well. Not familiar with that, but minimum collector piece, 10 bucks. Then there are these, which are going to be special. This is a oil-fired percolator. It's marked 1906. It's got a handle on it. This is for like an old banquet. This is amazing. It's probably even silver plated. It's marked right there, universal. Usually that is a silver plate. But I mean, this is, once I polish it, it's going to shine like the dickens and be worth $100 at least. This one, look at this handle on the top, mid-century modern. It is manufacturer stamped. Once again, it is oil fired. I don't know this manufacturer offhand, but I can guarantee you that this is going to be another $100 item. This box alone, conservatively, is going to be $350. All right, we're getting to the end here. This fly swatter even is heavy duty. It might be worth something, I'm not sure. But we've got all of this awesome kitchen stuff once again. Aluminum bread pan. This will be $20. Pepper shaker. These salt and pepper shaker. Antique design. They got the S and the P on the top. It's probably $40 for those. Got the Daisy can opener. Flips around. Wall mount. It's amazing. Got to be at least 20 bucks. Aluminum measuring spoons. That's got the name on it. Almost everything has the name brands on it even. Potato masher with the old green handle. This type of stuff here is going to be another $150. Got some more photographic stuff. Air equipped slide magazine. It has the slides in it, so that's where the money is. The magazine itself isn't worth a whole lot unless you have that particular model. Got a projector with the case. These things sometimes are worth a whole bunch of money. I'm gonna look this one up, but most of these I figure around $30 to $50 each when I'm buying, so I've never sold one for less than that. So I just looked up this projector. There's only one of them available, and it's in South Africa, and they want $149 for it. So, goes to show I deal with a lot of these. I probably got 50 of them right now that I haven't listed, but this one I had never seen before, and this is going to be amazing. There's a camera back here also in the original box, so it's got all the information on it. It's got the little manual. Never heard of this either. Falcon miniature. But that is pretty amazing. It's going to clean up great. I'll look this one up now too. This wasn't as valuable as I thought with the box. It's going to be around $20. This may just end up in my antique booth. Give someone a deal for like 15. So just out of these few slides, the camera, and this box is worth over $200. Now, I don't have a knife with me, but this is a small, like 1 foot long 49 star flag. So that's going to be, you know, not huge money. Got this camera in the leather case. Look at that thing. The thing's a beast, and it is heavy. It was just mixed in. I didn't purposely buy it, but that style is good for collectors if it's not one, or I'm sorry, good for decor, even if it's not something that collectors are after. I just looked it up, and it does appear that collectors do want it. It looks like it's going to be a $35 to $50 camera, especially since I've got the case to it, which almost nobody else has currently listed. This is my last box. This is postcards. If you are not familiar with postcards, I suggest that you get familiar with them because they can be worth a lot of money. Once again, it's just like the kitchen gadgets and stuff. If you go and you list it all together, you're going to get minimal money. But if you take the time to do your research, go through and list each individual one, you're going to be shocked by how much money there is in stuff like postcards. So these are from Algiers, all still in the thing with the name of the people who took the pictures and made it. I have no idea what this is going to be worth, but who in their right mind ever would go to Algiers and bring back a book of postcards? So it's got to be rare. No idea, but if I'm going to guess, I'm going to say $50 on that. Then you've got all of these type. Christmas Eve, 1916. Anything that is old Victorian design like that, it's awesome. Landmarks that don't exist anymore are great. So, I mean, who sends someone a postcard of carrots? So that has to be rare just on its own. And just different historical marks from different towns. Those aren't really valuable, but when you are talking each one of them, it is. Look at this thing. That's amazing. Talking about falls in Minnesota. Paul Bunyan. This card alone, I'm gonna guess at about $15. I mean, I'm just obviously pulling out a few of them. So like this one, 1937, this is just a card from a dinner theater locally trying to get people to come and give them a 5-cent off their admission with this card. Who would save this? Well, nobody. That's why this card is going to be worth probably $20 on its own. It's amazing what you can find in some of these. We've got Sunday school card, and it's marked with who made it. It's wonderful stuff. But man, I'm gonna take a count on these, and I'm gonna go with what I'm seeing here. A lot things like this, these are, you know, $3 to $5 a piece. So I'm going to just take a count on how many are in here, and we're going to call it a $4 average, which I think is incredibly conservative. Okay, so I went through and I counted. There are 181 cards in here. This one was super cool though. Valentine's card. This will do very well closer to Valentine's Day. Probably $25, somewhere in there. But at a $4 average, 181 cards. This is $724. So my GoPro decided to die literally right at the end of this. So I left off at the postcards. It's 181 of them. This one I found is really cool. This is going to be a Valentine's one, 1917. This will do very well closer to Valentine's Day. It's worth probably $25. So 181 cards right there. They fit. I can grab them like that. Those are worth $724 at a $4 average. So this is all the stuff that sorted through today, looked at. There's over $4,000 here, plus part one having $6,000. When this is all said and done, this one auction buy is going to be worth $10,000. It's going to take a while, don't get me wrong. It's not like I can go cash it in today. But $10,000 off a $94 investment. It's pretty good.